I noticed you have a gun already.
Boom.
I guess there's a lot of guns in here.
So I shot 2 in the chest, and that was right there. This is.
So just cheek down and just look down the barrel.
One-star gun range.
So we're living in America where, you know, things are a little bit chaotic. So I think, you know, it's time to take matters into my own hand and, you know, familiarize myself
But Shay, oysters are an aphrodisiac and have been used to increase sex drive for years. Sir, that's a lie. A real aphrodisiac is literally chocolate. Just eat some damn chocolate, okay? Let's just eat some chocolate, okay? Strawberries are the same. Anything with vitamin C could be an aphrodisiac, okay? Literally just go and find something. All right? There's plenty other aphrodisiacs. You don't gotta be sucking down snot to be sexy. All right? There's nothing sexy about an oyster at all. And then some people are like, oh, when you eat an oyster, you're supposed to like... No, that's not sexy at all, okay? There's so much more things that could be considered sexy than sucking down a fucking oyster and then it's just like, and then you're like, oh. No, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. There's nothing sexy about that. Don't come, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, nothing's attractive about that. Nothing.
with gun safety. So today, firearms training. Spelled it wrong again, but... All right. I just came across Marshall Security Training Academy and Range. Let's see what we have here.
Please save you money and do not be scammed by these people.
Train somewhere else more professional with people that are up to date.
Do not do business with this establishment.
It's definitely a little bit alarming because, you know, this is guns we're dealing with here.
The tall white guy named Daniel will do all he can to flirt with women to get their numbers so he can score a piece of you-know-what.
I feel like you should probably just focus on the gun.
Beware of the place and the owner, Edmund. He is a crook that will steal your time and money. Beware, beware, beware.
Whoa. So I just came across Edmund's YouTube channel.
Stop the gun! Go off to the side. Get him now!
So I'm not gonna lie to you all, I'm definitely a little nervous.
What was
I'm
that?
gonna be handling firearms alongside someone who has received a lot of negative feedback. But you know, I'm here for the cause, and I'm gonna go in there and try my best.
Another day, another business's one-star reviews to investigate. At this point in my career, I am prepared for most things in the world of reviews, but when it comes to guns, I am certainly very scared. So hopefully the only people to
I'm gonna
shoot
keep it
me
a buck.
today
All these
are my
courses
camera
are
team
bullshit.
with their cameras.
How you doing?
Hi, how's it going? I'm Taji.
Taji. Edmund, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Edmund. I hear some gunshots going off.
Well, the instructor Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. I'm Taji. Nice to meet you.
You too.
I noticed you have a gun already. You're awesome.
He's ready.
Edmund and Daniel had agreed to guide me through the basics, first in the classroom, then with some baton training, and finishing up with shooting in their range.
Right on.
Right.
May I possibly use the restroom for one
Yes,
minute?
please.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
come on in.
Alrighty. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's take you to one of the classrooms.
Part one of my training here involved Daniel explaining the responsibilities of a security guard.
Do you frequent nightclubs at all?
Occasionally.
95%, I'm probably at the entry point. checking IDs, but certainly ID verification,
Yeah.
age verification, access control is 21 and up, no exception. By checking everybody's ID and guaranteeing everybody is of age, that violation won't occur. So far, any questions?
I think that all makes sense so far. Thank you.
Daniel was a great teacher, and he was really helping me understand what goes into being a security guard.
Do you believe the bartender would be so adamant about checking IDs? Probably not.
But just as I was starting to get comfortable, Daniel got real with me about just how much responsibility it is for just one person.
I'm one guy. I'm not a superhero. I have been in a lot of times in a position where I'm by myself.
The only legit
I'm the
course
only security guard. You think I can prevent
y'all
everything?
should get
crime,
is a
every
concealed
possible
carry
incident?
license.
No.
It gets a
I'm
jail-free
only
card
human.
if you end
For
up in a
example, I could be in the
shooting.
restroom. You know?
Oh my God.
Something happened while I was in there. But again, I can't prevent it all. So you got to know your limits.
Sounds like a pretty shitty day.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
This dude takes
Let's
his
go to
bouncer
our
job a little
defensive
too
tactical
seriously.
room. We'll do some baton techniques.
Awesome.
I do have a firearm on me. Let me
I'm
go
one
ahead
man.
and disarm my firearm so make sure it's safety.
Edmund then took me through some baton techniques.
Strike and come back, okay? Ready? 1. Very good.
And before long, I was starting to get the hang of it.
All right, relax.
Alrighty.
I know like 4 dudes who are
After I
bouncers and
mastered
they
the
don't take
baton
it serious
section
at
of the
all.
course,
You ever go like
No!
this? Probably not, right?
The next lesson was about how to defend yourself when there's a gun involved.
Let's say he's a bad guy. He points out the gun at me. Boom. Good. See? That's it. I'm done. Exactly. Yes. Close.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Edmund and Daniel certainly knew their stuff,
Easily deployable.
but I wondered if they had ever had to use these skills in the real world. So I asked them, and Edmund began telling me a wild story of when he worked at a nightclub and had to deal with some rowdy customers.
So I asked him to leave. One person got upset, went to other side of the railroad tracks, a bunch of rocks. He threw at me, I dodged, and then he would keep throwing at me. So I shot 2 in the chest, and that was right there, deceased. And the other friends, they tried to get the vehicle to get away. They tried to run me over. That's when I opened additional 10 more rounds. And I struck a vehicle. It was like a movie. So it's good to know all the techniques, how to shoot, which we'll be doing later on, okay?
Wow.
So, yeah.
Did he say that a guy went across the railroads as a bouncer, as a security guard, and he was chucking rocks at him, so he shot him twice in the fucking chest? And then he went, and there was a guy trying to, like, 2 of his friends try to run him over with a fucking car, and then he shot 10 bullets. I don't think a handgun has, like, fucking 12 rounds in it, as far as I'm aware. Like, what is going on? I don't think this story does not add up at all. What, America? Who do they think they are? Detroit urban survival training? He's like, my life a movie. He really said my life a movie. Motherfucking level 12 unlocked extended mag. Oh my god. Curious 13 plus 1. I got a fish this big. A 9mm has 12 rounds. Yeah, but then watch him say there's more. Watch. Hold up.
As much fun as I was having with my new friends, this profession was no joke. You really have to put your life on the line. But in my profession, I have to deal with businesses whose reputations are on the line, and I still had to get to the bottom of these 1-star reviews.
So you get a feel of it, right?
Yeah, no,
little
it's
knowledge of
definitely
security.
very intense, but like kind of exhilarating at the same time.
Yes.
Enough with the practice. Now it was time for me to shoot a real gun.
Why am I thinking of a
And
deagle?
after a short lesson from Gunmaster Miguel, I think I was ready. But as my finger hovered over the trigger, I couldn't get all of the 1-star reviews out of my head.
Edmund is the least professional person I have ever encountered.
Beware, this is a shady illegal operation.
This place is a piece of shit. A tall white guy named Daniel will do all he can to flirt with women.
job.
Wow, thank you. That was
No,
intense.
look at the grouping.
Look at him. Look at
To
him.
the
He
chest
got
right here. Good shots.
A lot louder and a lot more aggressive.
Good job.
Oh, for shotguns have a fucking
looks like I had
kick.
a pretty accurate shot. And now that Edmund was showing off his shooting skills, I figured it was the perfect time to confront him on his 1-star reviews.
Come out with left hand.
Do you ever have to deal with any like angry customers at any point in this line of
yeah.
business?
And then come up again on target. Shoot again.
I can imagine. I even, before I came in, I checked out some reviews and, I saw
Nice
some...
shot, bro.
Yeah.
He fired
Yeah,
a shotgun
I saw some
inside.
people were trying to say you're unprofessional. They tried to say you're an asshole. They were saying all sorts of names.
We have a security firm. We have a lot of security officers who work for us, okay? And some of them, when they get terminated, and they all start bad mouth, So it happens.
Someone said Daniel flirts with the ladies. Have you seen that?
Exactly.
I've seen the review, yeah.
So as a past employee.
It was just somebody spreading lies and rumors and nonsense, but...
Are you saying it's maybe disgruntled employees posing as customers?
Exactly. No customers at all, no. It's upsetting. You get bothered because truly you dedicate yourself
Yeah,
to teach
Slayer.
people. That's why I have a school. Every day I come in, I don't regret. I feel good. Like today, we helped you how to hold the firearm, to understand the firearm, how it works. Today when I go home, I sleep. Honestly, I feel good that I gave you knowledge, That's my job as an instructor. That's why I chose to do this. But again, it's gonna happen out there, so it's okay.
That's well put. I appreciate you,
Thank you.
Taking a shot at the reviews. Yeah, my friends in New York, they go to Pennsylvania and shoot and stuff. I sent them a photo. They're really jealous right now. Whoa. Upon arriving to Marshall Security and Firearms Training, I was met by Edmund, the owner, who enthusiastically enrolled me in class. I was then swiftly introduced to Daniel, who would instill introductory knowledge to get me into the right
Papi,
mindset
that's
to
always it's
participate in the world of
dangerous.
security and protection. I eventually felt confident enough to put my finger on the trigger, but only under expert supervision. And when I say expert, I mean it. I certainly did not see any sign of unprofessionalism or asshole behavior, as hinted in certain reviews. What I experienced was thorough and specialized care and encouragement. Edmund was armed with convincing responses to my mention of the reviews, and fired back at them with great precision.
He gave
What's
him
the policy
5
with getting people in the
stars.
balls? Is that frowned upon, or in a dire emergency you could?
Frowned upon, certainly.
Yeah, frowned upon though.
What's the risk of getting somebody in the balls? Is that down upon? Yeah, it's frowned upon.